What's up, guys? I feel like this is one of the most important topics when talking about the
beast of a car, the 2013 to 2014 Mustang GT.
I want to explain to you guys why I chose a 440 horsepower monster to daily drive. And when I say monster, I don't mean like Supra grade monster, but you know what I mean. This thing is powerful. First, I want to show you guys the car in detail.
It's about drive, it's about power, we stay hungry.
So you can see what's done to it. And then after, I'll take it for a drive and show you guys my thoughts.
It's also important that you guys know I bought the car like this. I haven't done a single thing to it, so all the mods are from the previous owner. So this test is going to be based off of what is on the car.
I don't really know what to compare it to, you know what I mean?
So here's the engine bay. First, I want to go over everything bit by bit. So we have the JLT Series 2 intake. I'm not sure how much this is actually done for the car. Like I said, I haven't driven it before this was on, but I've heard pretty positive reviews on it overall. This is the Boss 302 intake manifold. Besides performance, this thing just looks like a beast, and I love how it's just like out in your face. Boss 302. So I actually read about the Boss 302 intake manifold's performance, and it says that it lowers low-end torque, but overall, top end, it increases your speed. So honestly, that's perfect for a daily driver, even if it decreases the torque. You don't want all that torque when driving a daily, so I'll take it. It's also known as the poor man's turbo, which I fully understand why. Also, there's American Racing long tube headers, which definitely does do good for the car. Again, I haven't been able to drive the car stock, so I can't really tell you exactly what it's done differently than the stock headers.
Now, skipping over and talking about the exhaust, I don't even know where to start. I love the exhaust on this.
The exhaust I have on this is a Borla Touring.
And the funny part is, it's not even the loudest exhaust that Borla actually made. It was supposed to be intermediate in the loud scale, and it's freaking loud. Now, I don't know if that has to do with the headers or not, but whatever is done to it, I love it.
Let's do a startup. I want to show you guys exactly how it sounds.
I don't even know how to react to that. The fact that that's not even supposed to be loud, the idle is just so loud.
Going over to the wheel setup, I don't really have anything special. This is the PP1 wheels, which is, I believe, from the model above. They do give me a TPMS light, but we're gonna have to get that fixed. And I think these wheels overall just complement the whole car beautifully.
So yes, this car is on a 93 race tune. I bought it like that, like I said, and it does not get great mileage. A 2.5 hour trip was a full tank on the highway, but I feel like you shouldn't run out of gas in 2.5 hours. That's just not good for a daily. So I'm thinking about just detuning it, getting a normal 87, 89 tune, and just calling it a day. I'm also really curious to see how the car drives without the race tune on. $51 for a fill up every 2 hours. That's just absurd.
Also, we got the JLT catch can, which I almost accidentally went over because it's not a super crucial part of the car, but on the next oil change, I'm gonna want to drain that and see what's up. We are on Ford Performance lowering springs. I know you guys definitely can't see inside of there. The car is kind of low. You know, it's not, you know, it's got a little gap here. Going up driveways is a problem.
But the lowering springs make it a little bit more of a bumpy ride, but nothing that you can't handle whatsoever. Most importantly, this car has a Barton short throw kit on it, which all of 2013 to 14 Mustang owners usually put on the car because it's kind of a necessity, because the car winds up locking you out of second and third gear, and the short shifter just kind of wipes away that problem. So guys, I bet you could hear the car. I just started because I wanted to have it warm for when we take a ride. This was actually my first manual car I've ever owned, and I got used to it like right away. The clutch is very, very heavy, but drivability, you know, a manual's a manual. It's gonna be annoying daily driving, but if that's what you want, that's what you want. Autos are fine. I'd almost say an auto is better if you want to daily drive it. It's 100% up to you.
This car has other goodies too, like the RTR deck lid, the Boss 302 valence, which nobody really notices. It's also got this RTR style front grille, which I really like. The car also has a panhard bar, which is supposed to prevent body roll, but I haven't driven the car before it was in, so again, I can't tell you exactly how good that's done for the car.
So quickly before we go for a ride, I want to show you guys the interior. So this spec is a premium. It has the leather accents, the chrome door handles, the saddle seats like I just showed, and it goes perfect with the blue outside. There's nothing really special about the car's audio, the whole radio area, because it's pretty
much outdated. Ford went on a budget when doing this. What I do love about this car is the timeless design, the tall numbers, and just the whole dashboard. It looks really classic, and it really goes with the body lines from outside the car too. Also at nighttime, the whole car just kind of lights up blue. Like you could kind of see it down there. Without further ado, let's go drive this thing and talk about drivability. Like I said, guys, this car has 440 horsepower to the wheels, and it drives perfect, especially when you're in a higher gear and a lower RPM. It doesn't even feel like you're driving a sports car. We're just driving the car casually, and I just wanted to talk about, you know, the attention you would get while driving this. Obviously, you know, it's a bright blue sports car, but it gets so much attention, and I almost kind of forgot about the attention because it's not like something like a Supra, you know, it's a Mustang. You see a lot of Mustangs, but especially on the road, you have anybody in a sports car just trying to race you. Anybody who just pulls up to you, they just see you in a 5.0 and they just want to race you. So that might be something you like, that might be something you don't like. That's completely up to the driver. So I did talk about the suspension before, but this beeping is gonna make me I did talk about the suspension before, but now that I'm driving, it's not really a big problem, especially on the highway in a high gear. It's really just when you're on your unpaved roads, it's just low. Like I said before, it's all about the driver and how you feel with comfortability when driving your car. Now let's hear that exhaust. It just sounds great. It just grips to the ground, especially around turns, and it just makes you feel like you're in a rocket ship just going. So speaking about the short shifter, obviously from the name, the shifts are short. Really, your first to second in a normal transmission is your first to neutral. So it's a little getting used to for somebody who likes to drive manuals, but this is actually my first manual car, so this is what I learned on. I don't really know how to compare this to any other shifter. Like I said, it's my first manual car.
This thing wasn't on the whole time.
Shut up. I just love the feel of this car, guys. Like, even, I know this sounds weird, but even the steering wheel just feels good to grab. It's just a complete driver's car. It just feels great. I don't really know how else to describe it. It's a perfect driving car for what it is. Ford definitely did a good job creating this gen Mustang, and I like how it's iconic and specific to 2013 and 2014. This is definitely my favorite Mustang. I'm not crazy about all the other years. But I just can't get enough of this car. I'm really happy that I got it, guys, and we could have some fun with it on the channel while we're waiting for the Supra to be finished. Hopefully in the springtime or summertime we could see how that thing's gonna perform and sound. I hope the audio is okay for you guys. I know the GoPro doesn't have the best audio, but we're working with what we could. I kind of look like an idiot with the head mount right now. Or I could look cool because people think I'm racing, but really I'm just a kid in his Mustang talking to nobody. Now, would I prefer auto or manual? I don't really know. I gotta give the manual a little bit more fair time to test it out, because I'm used to driving auto cars. The Supra's an auto, but that's different. It's a 1500 horsepower drag racing car, so manual will be kind of hard. My first impressions of driving the manual, especially with the Barton short throw kit, are really good. You know, I I find driving manual pretty amusing. I find it fun. I don't find it very hard. I do find it annoying though in parking lots because you can't just coast up to a parking lot. You gotta battle the clutch, battle the throttle, and obviously, you know, switch your gears. If you're ever deciding to get a manual or an auto car, if you're just looking for comfortability, no worryless driving, get an auto. I love automatic transmissions. I'm a fan. Manuals, I'm not a hater of. I just feel like, you know, it should be your weekend car, but I'm here with a daily car, driving manual, like a lot of people do. Damn, look at that color. It is just so nice. But we are done for the night.
I hope you guys enjoyed that little review. Even though the car is so powerful, it still seems like you could just daily drive it. You know, I just feel like you gotta be into cars, if you know what I mean. What I mean by that is you're gonna have to deal with issues like scraping, potential problems that the car is gonna have, power, loud exhaust noise. If you're not into cars, you're just not gonna wanna put up with what this car has to offer. Personally though, I would say it's a great choice. As always, I'll keep saying this, stay tuned for the 1500 horsepower Supra build. As you guys know, that car will probably be one of the most insane, crazy custom cars on the East Coast, and it could be done in the spring/summer, like I said before. As you guys know, it's over in Florida by Titan Motorsports, and I am in New Jersey, so I'll get some content on that as soon as I can. But just stay safe, don't hit crowds, and I'll see you guys in the next one.